Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at a 20 win streak with this team. Wow, it was unbelievable. Win after win after win. 1 HP in a dream. Couldn't believe it. We're going to be taking a look at how the algorithm tries to shut me down towards the end. It's unbelievable the amount of Pokemon that they keep throwing at me that are the same consistency when we weren't seeing those before. Look, we'll see when we get there. It is unbelievable. Let's have some fun. So we're going to be going with Belly Bolt with, of course, a parabolic charge, which is going to be raising its defense. We're going to go with Corviknight with the Legacy Iron Head and then the flying move. And then we are going to also be using my favorite, Skeledirge. I think Skeledirge was the MVP. I mean, everything is on this team, but my gosh, Skeledirge really made this team and really pulled it all together. It was absolutely incredible, folks. This is crazy. Try this team out, same moves, same order in which I'm using them as well, because that does make a difference in which Pokemon you're going to be seeing, but you also have to kind of know how to use it, right? I've said it before. You can't just hop into a Formula 1 car and think you're going to be like Speed Racer, right? It takes lots of practice, right? But with that said, let's have some fun. If you can give this video a thumbs up, that'd be much appreciated. And let's go ahead and see what we have going on here. This was crazy. So actually what we're going to be doing here is we're going to have some transitions, meaning between each battle, I'm going to just transition it. And then eventually we're just going to go straight through. Each battle is not going to even have a transition. We're just going to go through each set without any cuts, okay? Just, you know, so for a little bit more transparency, I'm doing the cuts now because I didn't want this video to be like 40 minutes long, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get into this. Belly Bolt up against Giratina. Been in this matchup quite a few times already now, and it's great for you, okay? So just keep hitting that parabolic charge, of course. And you're going to have that Dark Quick move. That's going to be the key because you're going to really be digging in while you're just kind of absorbing everything while that quick move is tearing them up. And then your parabolic charge will actually be doing a little bit of damage. It's not super effective, but it does raise your defense every time. So you can take those hits better, of course. So at this point, we're just going to be letting this go, and then we're going to go ahead and farm them all the way down here. And they'll have some energy ready to go for whatever's next. We shouldn't be able to be taken out. It's going to be a Dragalge. Unfortunately, they do resist everything. I'm not going to make it to the Zap Cannon, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw that parabolic charge here to just do a little bit more damage before I go down. And we'll bring in our Corviknight. So we're looking good here. They're only going to be able to hit me with that Aqua Tail, and the Dragon Tail is really not doing too much. I think they have Dragon Tail. But nonetheless, this is a great matchup for us here. Now, you could run Payback on your Corviknight instead of Sky Attack, but I just prefer Sky Attack here. So we'll let this go as well, and then of course we're just going to farm them down unless they swap here. Okay, down they go. Yep, another quick move, and they have a Dusknoir in the back. We're just going to go ahead and throw the Sky Attack here, do some nice damage, or get a shield out of them. Swap into the Skeledirge. I do believe this person does back out, if I do recall this correctly here. I think they realize, yeah, that's a wrap. Nope, never mind. So we're just going to go ahead and raise our attack here and just keep doing more damage, and then just do this again, and that's about a wrap. Oh yeah, they let this go because they know it's over. All right. Oh, well, they have no more shields. Okay, pay attention there, Poke. All right, so Belly Bolt the entire time. Skeledirge, this is a good matchup here because of our quick move. Swapping into Venusaur, we're going to go ahead and build up a little bit of energy and then swap into our Skeledirge. And there's really nothing that they can do here. This is why Go Battle League is just kind of broken and busted. And a lot of times the matches are just kind of like whatever, man. So yeah, we're looking good here. We'll let all this go, farm them all the way down, come out of this with a lot of energy, and just start spamming the torch song here. And I swear that move is freaking amazing. It helped me out so much for these battles. I'd rather run this than Blast Burn, to be honest. Like, yeah, that's period, straight up. So hitting me with Shadow Ball, we're going to go ahead and bring in that Belly Bolt, go for the parabolic charge here. And then farm them down. Fantastic. They have no more shields. We have 2 left, and they have a Melmetal in the back. So actually, I'm going to go ahead and let this go. Well, we're going to hit them with a Zap Cannon here. Very rare where we can get this move off, but it is basically going to one-shot this Melmetal, and then we take the win with our Belly Bolt there. All right, folks, 20 damn wins. You're going to love this because as we do progress, we are obviously raking up. And not only that, like I described in the beginning, the game really does start trying to make sure I don't win by hitting me with hard counters. And you're going to love it. It's just, I was loving it. I wasn't even mad. I was just kind of like, what is going, oh my God, it's so obvious right now how they're trying to shut me down and make sure they're not allowing me to progress and take any more wins. But I keep pulling it off. It was just so awesome. All right, anyways, I actually had a freaking blast yesterday when I was doing this. So Belly Bolt, we're going to go ahead and go for that parabolic charge here, swap into our Skeledirge, and we can let all of these moves go. Everything is pretty much resisted. Doesn't it have Psychic? I think that's one of the only moves, but no, people don't really run that. So we'll go ahead and hit that charge move there, bringing in their Typhlosion, and yeah, we're going to go ahead and shield up this Thunder Punch for sure. We have a Corviknight in the back, so we don't really want to have that matchup with that situation, and our Belly Bolt has no health left, so it's just basically going to get taken down by one hit. So it's up to the Skeledirge to pull this off for us here. So I do believe I hit this. We get them really close. Then I may... Okay, now they swap. All right, looking good. Gonna go ahead and throw this. And that's pretty much a wrap here. I swap into the Corviknight, quick move them down, and we take the win. And we're looking good and moving it on to our next opponent here. And now, once we get like midway, or maybe like a couple of more battles, we will be taking a look at my win streak here. And then like after every single battle, I do look at it so you can see the progression, okay? I wouldn't try to lie or manipulate. 20 wins, it was certainly 20 damn wins. You got that right. All right, anyway, moving it on here, we have the Registeel here. We're just going to go ahead and keep on hitting that parabolic charge and just let their charge moves go. We don't really have anything to worry about here. We're going to be able to outpace them as well. So we'll go ahead and throw another one. What are you going to bring in here for me? A Dragonite. Can I get to that charge move? I don't. It was so stinking close. Now, that's not the greatest situation because now they're charged up. So we're going to go ahead and bring in the Corviknight, Steel type, Superpower, doing a decent amount, swapping into Cresselia. I'm going to build up this energy and then swap into our Skeledirge to catch whatever they're going to throw at me here. A Moonblast sounds good, which probably more than likely indicates that they're going to have Grass Knot as well. So they're going to probably just spam that Moonblast on us here. So we can let all these go. Well, we can't let them all go. We may want to shield the next one. We could technically let it go, but let's see how we do play this one through here. All right, they swap back to Dragonite. I bring in Corviknight. We're going to go for Iron Head here to get that shield. And we do. Beautiful. They back out. They do not like that, and we take the win. All right, we're off to a very good start here. So we are on 10 wins right now. Okay, we're going to keep on going here. And I do believe at this point, there is going to be no more cuts. So we're at 10 wins. Okay, take a look. All right, let's keep it going. And same team here. You're going to start seeing the counters. I'm just going to tell you when it really starts happening. I mean, this is technically a counter too, but we can work with this. At least our quick move is doing neutral. It's when they start throwing the Virizions. They're literally back to back. It is not a coincidence. Oh yeah, all of it. Some brain dead is like, yeah, no, that's normal. All of a sudden, you're supposed to see a bunch of the same Pokemon in the front. No, you're just brain dead, and you have something loose in your freaking mind that doesn't allow you to understand that there's a freaking algorithm, or you do understand and you're very well aware of it. You're just playing devil's advocate because you know you just don't want to admit it because it's coming out of my mouth, right? I already know what's going on here. There's 1000% an algorithm, but you can't combat it. I mean, if you play your cards right for certain situations, and we'll see that. So we do have the that thing out here. We're gonna go ahead and just take care of this real quick. Okay, they're shielding it up. We're gonna go ahead and farm them down. We'll shield this up. We snuck an Incinerate through. Yeah, I prefer Incinerate, to be honest with you. All right, so Glissopod. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and shield this up since we vamped up our attack so much. We're just gonna go ahead and keep melting them away, and we take that win and moving it on. Like I said, no transitions here. We're just gonna keep on going. I'm not quite looking at my streak yet. We will in the last set, because then I start realizing I'm like, hold on. I'm not losing. How many wins do I have? And then I go down there, and I do believe when I looked at it, it was like 15. So like after this set. All right, swapping into a Cradily, bringing in our Corviknight. I'm telling you, try this team out. It was freaking golden for me. It was really just golden. Anyways, Cradily here. We're gonna go ahead and let all this go. No problem. Yeah, what did they just swap into? What was that? Oh, Skeletors. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and throw the Sky Attack. Bring in Belly Bolt. Go for the Parabolic Charge here. And I'm gonna go ahead and shield this up in case it is a... unfortunately, just a Torch Song. We would have survived that, but that's okay. Going for another Parabolic Charge. We should be able to farm them down. Beautiful. Still have one shield left. Defense is up. Bringing in Cradily. Getting to the charge move. This is amazing. This will still KO here. They're still holding on to one shield. They do have that Florges in the back. Actually throwing their charge move here. Probably going to be a Trailblaze. Raising their attack. Bringing in Corviknight. Now, I could have brought in the Skeledirge, but I don't know. I'm screwing around here. And whatever. Okay, I'm just going to go for the Iron Head. They'll shield it up. Now we swap into the Skeledirge, and that's pretty much a wrap. They did raise their attack pretty high, and this Moonblast does do a good amount of damage, but it's just not enough, and they do back out. And we take that win, and we're going to keep this streak freaking going here, folks. We're looking great. So after this set is where I'm gonna go ahead and keep on looking at the score after each battle. All right, another Dragonite lead here. We will take it as they're going to be part flying. It's not like invincible or anything here. This is still a decent matchup for the Belly Bolt. So yeah, they let it go. I don't know what they're doing here. They farmed up a whole hell of a lot of energy, but I snuck that last quick move through, so I knew I was going to win that. Bringing in their Tentacruel here, and we're going to get a shield out of them. Getting to the next Parabolic Charge here because we raised our defense so high. Getting bolt shields out of them and bringing in the Corviknight. So we do need to look out for Skull that will be doing some neutral damage. I do shield it up because they did farm up quite a bit, which it could have been Blizzard. But, you know, better safe than sorry here since we're in a great position. Knowing that it's not Blizzard anymore, we're going to go ahead and let this go. It's just that Scold. And I do throw the Iron Head. Hopefully, I don't think this is actually enough. Yeah, they swap. Now, I kind of screwed up here. They bring in an Empoleon with Steel Wing. Now, I could have went in there with Skeledirge right away, but now all I'm doing at this point is just giving them an opportunity to farm up a bunch of energy to hit me with a Hydro Cannon, which isn't looking too great. A Scold from Tentacruel is not going to be enough, so we're just going to go ahead and shield up this Hydro Cannon here. We just snuck in a quick move, so now they're going to be going down, and then they back out. They did not like that whatsoever, so we're doing great here, folks. We are doing absolutely amazing. Let's keep it going. All right. All right, Greninja. So this is a good matchup here, of course. Greninja is always a beast. The son of a gun is way too spammy with high attack. Letting that Hydro Cannon go, getting to the Parabolic Charge. We should be able to survive another Hydro Cannon now at this point since we did raise our defense. So we'll go ahead and let this go. I do believe I let it go. All right, Night Slash, calling it correctly. Now we'll shield this up because we're in a position where we can get both of their shields here, and they're not going to really be able to farm us down since we did raise our defense so high, and they're going to be forced to throw. So this is great. I think I bring in Corviknight, and since we're getting rid of their Dark and Water types, something Skeledirge just doesn't want to see whatsoever, we should be able to clear out what's in the back with the Skeledirge with one shield and sweep up. We'll have to see. Even if there's another water type, we should be able to potentially handle that with one shield at least. All right, so we're going to go ahead and farm down this Greninja. Beautiful. Zero shields. Come on, let's sweep. I was just chomping at the bit, ready to just see what's in the back and sweep them up. Clefable. All right, let's get it. Let's go. Moonblast. Sounds good. Gonna go ahead and just throw this here. We are getting a little low. If there's something that does super effective quick move, we do need to worry about that. And it is going to be a Drapion, which is going to be resisted. So we're going to go ahead and just start hitting them up here. One more quick move and they're down, and we take that win. Absolutely incredible. Skeledirge always putting in that work for me. Let's keep it going here, folks. I started really getting excited here. I was like, wow. Now, I could have kept going. I did have another set. I just wanted to leave it alone. I probably should have. You know, try to get a full 25 wins in all of my sets would have been incredible. But I just felt really good at that point, and the game was really starting to hard counter me with the algorithm. So I decided to just say, call it a night and say, all right, I'll just leave it at 20. I'll continue today. So technically this streak can still go because I am at a 20 win streak, and that doesn't just like reset overnight. It takes off from the last time you played, and I haven't lost yet. So I could jump in today, get another 5 wins, get another 5 wins, and have a freaking 30 win streak. And if that's the case, then I will be making a video on that. You're not going to see all the 30 battles. It's just going to be the continuous streak of wins going on, right? So pretty excited about that one here. And Ultra League is where it's at for me. Ultra League and Master League. Great League is just too... There's too many, forgive me for saying this, but actually, I'm not even going to be apologetic. There's just too many retards in Great League. I'm just going to put it like that, all right? Yeah, I said it, okay? There's just too many retards in Great League. Their minds are too warped. They think they're gods. You know, all right, now I'm about to start just talking a bunch of crap. Let's keep it good. Let's keep it happy and positive. All right, so there's the streak. And I do believe we're going to have a little bit of a transition because I did take a little break here for just a second. All right, we saw that score there. Looking good. We're at 15. Let's keep it going. See, here we go. This is where the Virizions start coming in. Now, we do have 2 Pokemon in the back that can counter them, but it doesn't make a damn freaking difference if you have an alignment like this, swapping into our Corviknight and they bring in a freaking Ampharos. So we let that go. Good thing we called it. They're raising their attack with the... grass move there, and now they're going to be able to farm me down, which is pretty unfortunate, but we still have hope in pulling this off. Skeledirge can take on Virizion easy money if they don't have Stone Edge, so if they have the fighting plus the grass charge move, we're going to be looking great. Hopefully we can almost farm them down, not quite, unfortunately not. All right, taking me down, bringing in the Skeledirge, farming them up, 2 shields, bringing in for Alligator. This is going to get a little tricky here, okay? This is where things start getting heated up. Just like I told you, it's not going to be smooth sailing the whole time here. I'm going to really have to do some maneuvering. So we have a Feraligatr. We're not looking good at all. Now check this out. This is where I was talking about 1 HP in a dream. So they swap into the Virizion. We're going to go for this. We've already raised our attack, doing a bunch. We farm them down, get to the next charge move, and this should be enough to take out the Feraligatr, and we take the win with Skeledirge. It's not 1 HP, not yet, but we will see those. So you saw that Virizion, no cuts. Look, no cuts. I'm going to show you the algorithm right now and how they're trying to shut my ass down for taking so many wins. What are you going to see next? All right, no problem. We'll take this one. This is not actually a horrible lead whatsoever. You're expecting another Virizion? Oh, don't worry, they're going to be showing up. They're going to be showing up. Anyways, going to go ahead and go, of course, for the Parabolic Charge. The only time you really want to go for the Zap Cannon is maybe if you're like wide open, no shields, and you want to just do a ton of damage. And you know they're going to pretty much get KO'd if you do it. All right, so this is a good situation here. I do shield this up so I can win swap. And a little risky, but it was worth it because we do have a Virizion. There it is. Do you see it? It wasn't in the lead, but there is freaking Virizion there. That's perfectly fine, but I just find it funny how the algorithm tried to find a Virizion within the people's teams and match it up with me as much as they possibly could because of the damn Belly Bolt. And as well as the Pokemon that I have to counter it. It's not like if you're thinking, okay, well, is it always just against you? No, it's not always. No, sometimes, a lot of times it gives you a good lead. Sometimes it gives you horrible leads. But once you really start vamping up and start winning with those streaks, it really tries to start countering those teams that you're using, or that team that you're using particularly. All right, so we're going to go ahead and just keep this one going here. I think we farm them down because we know that they do not have the Stone Edge. They do swap. Now, this one's getting a little tricky. Now, just because it wasn't in the lead, it's still kind of screwing me over a bit. Well, at least because of the Tapu Finn. So let's go ahead and figure this out. Watch this. I couldn't believe, this is just unbelievable. All right, look at the HP. We did it with like 1 HP on that damn thing. We took that win there, looking good and moving it on. We're at 17. 3 more till we get to 20. Come on, can we do it? Well, duh. We do. You already know because it's in the title. There's that Virizion. Oh, just a coincidence. Gonna go ahead and swap into our Corviknight here. We'll let this go. Yeah, I do believe they keep hitting me with Sacred Sword. Maybe should have went with Iron Head because I should have figured if they're staying here, they're going to be shielding up. But I go for the dang flying move here, of course. And I'm going to go ahead and swap. Wow, another Drapion. Wow, another Drapion and Virizion. Yeah, no algorithm. Just a coincidence. Yeah, just a freaking coincidence. But we'll take it, no problem. Bringing in the Belly Bolt. Let's go ahead and go for that Parabolic Charge here, raising the defense. Now we will be able to survive. Well, that crunch did lower my stats, so we're kind of even now. So they do bring in the Virizion. I don't know why I threw this here. I think the timer, I don't know. Anyways, we swap into the Corviknight, go for the Sky Attack. I didn't realize I had another shield, but we're still almost at that charge boost, so we get to another one, take them out, and they have a Nidoqueen in the back. They're shieldless, so let's see how this works. I know they're going to try to catch here, and that's exactly what they did. That's perfectly fine, because they don't have that much energy, and since we did build up our attack, this Nidoqueen cannot withstand this charge move that we're going to be throwing at them here. So this is going to be enough to KO, and Skeletor Jit again coming in clutch for me at the end, every damn time. So what are we at now, 18? We'll look at it really quick. 18, beautiful, let's keep it going. I wonder what they're going to throw at me. Couldn't be a Virizion, right? It couldn't be a Virizion. Oh, Yveltal, there we go, there's something great. Hey, we'll take it. I do believe this person is using a lot of legendaries. Yep, there you go. Duskmane Necrozma. I do believe they go for the Sunsteel Strike. So yeah, you know, not necessarily the ideal moves that they want to have, but hey, we're all good here. Going for Disarming Voice as I do bring that Yveltal back, and they're going to be able to farm me down, which is perfectly fine. Bringing in Belly Bolt here. We're going to let this go. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and go for the Parabolic Charge. Maybe I should have shielded that up, but maybe not. Doesn't really matter. Going for another one as we do have all that energy built up here. And it is going to be an Annihilate. Now, I could technically still lose this if they hit me with like Rage Fist and I shield both of them up. And then they hit me with a close combat after raising their attack. That will be enough to take me out. And then just one counter will take out the Belly Bolt. So it's not in the clear yet, but I do let that Rage Fist go, which put me in the clear here. Hitting the Sky Attack and swapping into Belly Bolt, not enough. And then we take the win with Corviknight. All right, so what are we at now? What are we at, 19? Let's keep it going. 19, we need one more win, folks. Let's go. Can we have a good lead? Can we have a good lead? I wonder what it's going to be. Call it. Call it. Oh, watch this. I thought this was absolutely hilarious. Look at how the game is not allowing me to play. No. No. No, too many wins. Stop. Get out of here. No, it's broken. It's glitched. Just get off Go Battle League. You're getting too many wins. We're throwing shit at you that we don't like. We're trying to counter you. Still win. So here's a Virizion for your 20th one, sucker. All right, let's pull it off, stupid ass algorithm. Oh, of course, I swap into my Corviknight and they bring in an electric type. This is just a frickin' peach. All right, so we're still gonna make it happen. I was thinking to myself, damn, this is it, huh? Well, it was close. It was a good one. It was a good run. But I wasn't giving up. I was thinking to myself, yeah, this isn't great. All these moves are resisted, but hey, let's just still do some damage and see what we can do here. We'll bring in our own Belly Bolt. We do resist their electric moves here, so we should be okay. And maybe Skeletor is going to be able to just vamp up the Torch Song and just sweep over their team. I mean, they do have a Virizion after all. Hopefully he doesn't have Stone Edge, and then I should be able to sweep up whatever's in the back just by pure power and force. So we'll let this go here. This is going to get crazy. You ready, guys and gals? This is going to get fun. Swapping, and they have a Tentacruel. Okay, so we were countered at every angle. Okay. Nope, I like that. I prefer it that way. Being countered at every angle for my final win is kind of like the final boss, you know, really testing my skills here, you know? Yeah, this is straight algorithm. You better believe it. This is what it looks like. All right, so we're going to go ahead and shield this up. I'm thinking, all right, oh my gosh, there's no way. At this point, I was thinking, no way, am I going to do it? Am I going to do it? So we shield this up. I got that last quick move through. Okay, we vamped up our attack. This isn't going to KO. We need one more quick move. Come on. And we have 20 wins. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Oh my God. Wow, we did it. Anyways, folks, that was crazy. Let's see if we can continue this later on. Thank you for watching, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.